said I had subscribed to channels and talked to people that were friendly towards me more on the long run than it was more of a topic.
Little Caesars Hot Ready Slices and Sticks is only $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. Pizza. Oh, come on. Nobody's calling you. Hello?
Hello, is Pepsi there?
Oh, I guess it is for you.
No. Don't give him the phone. You need to listen to me very carefully. You need to get out of there. Pepsi Man is evil. He wants nothing but...
That was a game lost Spider-Man that's discontinued on most things.
So finally, I reach the burning building and give the poor stranded people some Pepsi. Then I get chased by the truck from the Enter Sandman music video. It's basically the same as the giant Pepsi can from the first level, just a bit harder. Eventually, Pepsi Man turns down the road as the truck smashes through a building. It seems like no one in this world...
I don't care what people think about me. I had shit in between my eyes. I had to take a shower because my vision can give out, and then I'll have money. Like people says, oh, don't message me because you think you're broke, and all sorts of other stuff. We're gonna reveal it to the world that you write to people, and sometimes they don't say anything. I'm not saying anything bad to them. It's just weird. It's like nobody gave me money on here other than Mike Zuckerberg's Meta. He supposedly gave me money, but I'm not really saying that money from Mark Zuckerberg is good because Meta will have people come to your house and say a bunch of shit and walk off like nothing happened, and then they'll just keep doing it and continuing, and then they'll tell you that you're retarded and tell you a bunch of crazy shit. And
it's the same thing over and over.
Like telling you your life's not worth living, and they'll fucking physically fucking tell you that shit. It's not worth taking your life over shit because they fucking don't know if they give you money to be able to fucking have somebody tell you that you don't have money and going to work and being creepy like that. It's fucking unreasonable. If I didn't have money, I wouldn't have controllers. I have controllers and a Nintendo Switch and multiple controllers and shit and controllers. I have multiple controllers. These controllers only cost $20 or $30. I don't get why.
Where you can't see shit. How's anyone
supposed to have the ability back then to buy DVDs that were
run through the desert part again. You're going to be here for a bit. Each time I get a little further and then go far whatever came next. This part
because I like wearing these pants because they're stretchy and all the other shit that I have to wear stuff that sometimes doesn't fit me as good or have things that other people wish they would have had cap or whatever. Like Evan wish he would have kept his PlayStation Portable, and I have a Vita. It's different from that. And he had a 3DSi which had photos of Mario and Luigi masks that they have.
Nice try. Motorcycles? Keep guessing. Rolling rocks? No again. This time you get chased by a giant tumbling mass of logs.
Let me see if I could go on eBay. No, eBay's not signed in. I think I can go to GameStop. GameStop. I can go to Game.
Pepsi for pizza? Yeah, actually, a pizza would be pretty good right about. Oh, thanks. I hate you. Okay, so thankfully we're on to the final level.
Pepsi's dystopian
urban sprawl that should pose as a warning of rampant consumerism.
To tell me
that's completely comprised
that I can't log into Facebook because there's a firewall on this device that prevents you from logging in social media like Twitter and Facebook. Just I wouldn't make it to 50, but I don't know, if I continue eating that, but I do exercise. Some that might think I'm just making videos multiple times a day and not thinking about what I'm doing and going forth and just eating a bunch because it takes more money to eat a bunch. And somebody was like, oh, just because I don't have money for makeup, oh, I'm not applying makeup, oh, this, that, and the other, I don't have money. And they go forth and being creepy with you, and they live in a tinier fucking place than what I live in. And Mark Zuckerberg could have gave me 30,000 to 60,000 each every month. You get 30,000 if you're signed to Meta. And I had that originally signed up on my YouTube channel. I had like an image of that on my channel. I logged off of, and somehow made the second channel where I would have videos of doing things like more out and about than I was in it originally. If you record somebody, they said if you record somebody out and about, they can prosecute you for recording just for being there with somebody else and filming it. Like you can go to a concert and sit there and film it because the person singing might get mad, and or you at a restaurant, you can't film them. But I filmed the restaurant and it wasn't that bad. It was the exit of the restaurant. It had somebody had served in the service. My dad had served in the service, and that guy's like, well, we probably need you for something more, or we're going to excuse you from this, that, and the other, so go ahead and film. And the guy had apparently knew who the fuck I was. If he was talking to my dad, it wasn't just random strangers, and people weren't there to understand that. And going forth and like having been, I have a mole inside my face. I'm not no full moron. I said I wasn't that fucking guy over and over again. I don't know why Evan had this took me apparently to a different state one time, and he had gotten a car wreck outside of where I live at, and he went and drove to 8 different states. So that's sort of like how crazy it was in terms of this guy saying that this other guy, his brother, that's more overweight and more bigger than I am. I'm still fucking dinner than whatever the fuck that guy thinks. It's fucking crazy how they fucking get the internet notoriety. Doesn't really mean anything other than just being a person that uploads videos on the internet and then go forth. It's not that hard to upload a video and edit and shit. Like you can do multiple things with it, and people will call you out on it, saying, "Oh, you're a broke guy living with your parents." But I have clothes, and I got more clothes than what they have. I have more shit than whatever they fucking have. I might wear the same shit just to appear that I'm the same guy from the...
Oh, you're the Pepsi TV game guy. Hey, why do you say TV game instead of video game?
There's no time to explain that now. I'm here to finally destroy that menace. Pepsi Man. That's right, bitch. Back it off. Okay, I bought us some time. Pepsi Man has to be stopped. He's pure evil, and he'll stop at nothing until the entire universe is Pepsi.
They ever say you're suicidal to anybody because they will fucking come to your house and have people try to intervene and think you're gonna like.
Don't you get it?
I know that my eyes were sticky and that, and I had vision. I had vision issues. I know that I don't have nobody other than my parents to look after me. Vision issues prevent you from doing shit. That normal day would be shot down if you can't see anything. Then your eye vision gets worse, or even with the pressure down on your eyes, they still have all that shit nowadays. They have more things in it. They have more things now than they had back then.
And that was all taken away and turned into
like notion of having a room with your shit in it. Like it's like having a place where you can keep your things at. How like your eyes have to keep from going from complete blindness, and that gunk and that shit gets all over your fucking. It wasn't cum or semen. Well, I'm not gay. I don't have gay roommates. My parents live. I live with my parents. I'm not having gay orgies. I had gunk in my eyes and shit. And I just knew that it's fucked up that people will say, "Oh, you're a gay guy that didn't have any money." But I'm not gay. I'm going forth, and I had more women around me than I had dudes, and I'm gonna talk to more dudes than I do. I'm around more women at the hospital, but going forth, I'm talking to dudes online mostly.
Glad you asked. I've been working on a secret weapon
Talking to
for 2 decades.
people that tell me that you're gonna not live to be 50 if you keep eating. And it takes any amount of effort to exercise. I do exercise, but I'm not like out and about like walking out in the street because I don't want to have somebody say, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot," and then they fucking bum rush you and they do something to you, or tell you you're retarded for being blind. And I mean, they're fucking cruel fucking people that would really tell me that shit walking past them. You're retarded because you're blind. You have Down syndrome, and they'll tell you that fucking shit. And they should get arrested for telling you that shit, because that's fucking laws to prevent people from being cruel for people that have went through what I had went through. I had fucking eye surgery, so they can go fuck them, so I could sue them just because I had eye surgery, and those people that gave me the eye surgery can prevent anything from fucking happening, where they come swat a house because they think you're a pedophile, or you think you're fucking out there, or they think you're weird, or all sorts of creepy shit. They'll tell you a bunch of creepy shit with the kids, and I had to go through that being a 34-year-old guy, then with the parents, because I'm fucking blind, or half blind, or have blindness in one eye, and like I can't control it. Like, you can't control, people can't control what they say on the internet, so you can't control what they say on the internet. People can't control how they look. People can't control any of this shit. It is, to the best of their abilities, gets monitored, and hope to God nothing happens, because I don't know why I get like punked by people. I have Facebook, but the only thing that, like, having a responsibility of uploading things to it, to be able to get a cash sum of money off Reels, off the RELS Reels, and having a story made about what food you eat, and going forth and say you're not going to make it to 50 because you eat all that shit, and going forth and I don't know what it's supposed to do. If you feel hungry, you can't, like, if you go out without anything, then people will say you're broke, people will say you're poor.
Not yet.
It's like all fucking crazy.
Just
because they don't have like ultimate fucking wealth, and you can go forth and tell you that $2,000 at one point in time isn't anything going forward, and people telling you creepy fucking shit.
Pepsi for TV
I have an account on a fucking.
Actually, don't remember
this account
any of that.
is made for having a computer that it took money to buy this fucking computer, and going forth and saving a little bit to be able to buy something.
Use these chains
I used to live
down
by Creek Woods Commons at Northland Place, but I don't live there anymore. And the shit was like, it was okay if you just drive past it and say, oh, this is where I used to be able to go and be able to play video games, and not have anybody really tell you anything other than at nighttime. People would get home from their work and they would tell you a bunch of creepy shit, and it's fucking weird. You always have to go through something in life. It's not always easy breezy type, like fucking rainbows and butterflies coming out of a butt crack of a woman that you like, and that's fucking crazy to think that people will be friendly with you more on the internet than if they don't know you personally. They'll be like, oh, okay, man, this guy into some kind of like depression and kept eating like that Nicky Avocado guy, but I weigh like 168 pounds. He weighed 155 pounds and blew up like a balloon because he kept eating a bunch of crazy shit. And YouTube let this guy on the internet eating this big old plates of platters and shit. I'm not doing that, but I'm eating small cheeseburgers and fries and drinks every day because my parents have to work 9 to 5 and they don't want to like get home and like, they do make food, but I hope the video game nerd doesn't fucking cast down my channel. I don't know how I used to sing that jingle and have that guy do all that, and they didn't like each other. Like, none of these people really like each other, and they're on the internet with each other. They have to talk to each other privately, and they don't get on film and talk to each other. Like, Evan and I were close together at one point in time. I had a channel with Evan on a Facebook thing, and said that, do you want to come by and play Madden, or you want to come by and play Final Fantasy 7? Back when I was out in 2019, 5 years ago. It's been 5 years since I've seen this guy, and I'm not gay for him, but this is like a relative. Like, I knew him since I was a little kid. If you knew somebody from you as a kid, and now you're a grown adult and have blind disease, and you go forth and have this blindness that fucking results in being equally fucking mad that he's also blind, and you have something in common with the dude still. This guy is half blind and drives to work day and night, and he has glasses that he wears permanently. Yeah, he always has to have them on
the time, this was based on the Superman animated series. It was the second in what's often called the Timverse, or DC animated universe, which consisted of the highly acclaimed Batman the Animated
I had
Series,
the Sega
Batman
Adventure
Adventures, Batman
Girls
Beyond,
Poke.
Static
I think I
Shock,
had
the
them.
Zeta Project, which absolutely no one
I
remembers.
seen on YouTube they had
Finally,
videos,
Justice
and I know
League
that
and
like
Justice
have a
League
music
Unlimited
video. I like
was
to
the
watch
two
music
features
videos and shit,
sprinkled
but I
here
had
and
music going, and I
Superman
thought
the
it's
Animated
okay to
Series
listen
helped
to
bring
music
a
and
lot
I
of the
wouldn't get
mythology from the
copyright
comics
strike.
to a whole new audience. Characters
Man,
who were
people
often
say, "Oh,
excluded
bro,
from
because you
previous
wear the
TV
same
or
shit."
film
Well, it's not
incarnations
because I wear
finally
the
got
same
more
shit. It's
attention
because it's more
and have since
comfortable to
gained
wear something that you
popularity
had
and
than
shown up in
have
other
to buy a
shows and
bunch of
movies.
stuff that
It was
you're
regarded
not
as a
gonna
great
drop every
series,
day.
so it's surprising it led to one of
Yeah,
the worst games ever made.
or
All right,
like
enough of
how
the
you
history
do
lesson.
if I
Let's
had
get on
got
with
it,
this
if I
shit.
get a job as a
So
blind
here's an
person, like
interesting
that would be
detail
more
I missed
difficult to be
before.
able
The
to
story of the
fucking
game is
get
that
there
Lex
and then
Luthor
having
has hidden Lois Lane,
accommodations
and
made.
Emerald Hamilton in his
Like having
virtual world.
accommodations made for
That's
going
right, this
to a place
entire
where
video game
people
takes
that
place
fucking see you on
inside
Facebook
a
or
video game.
YouTube will
You'd
probably
think a
eventually
genius
find
like
out,
Lex
oh, this
Luthor
guy
would use
works
his
here.
ability to create
Let's go to
anything
his
in a
work and tell him a
virtual
bunch of.
world
They'll go to
and
your
come
work
with
and
some
tell you a bunch
crazy
of creepy
obstacles
shit.
or enemies for Superman
Like
to
if I have
face.
to work,
So
like if
when
I
you
say I
meet
might have to
someone,
eventually get a job because the
you
case
know.
manager said, how come you don't get a job if you looked in? You
Rings.
looked in, but you're blind. If you're blind, you can't help but being blind. You can't go fuck somebody up saying that you're gonna go blind, you're gonna be homeless, and
Not
all
messing
sorts of
around
other
this
creepy
time.
shit. Yeah, people telling me that
So pick it up from last
I'm not gonna be
time.
homeless
After
if I
another
have
round of
30,000
rings,
to my
I
name, as
deployed
long
a
as I
few
don't get
shadow
sued
men.
by whatever the
Try to
fuck,
get
because they were
land,
telling me my
just
parents
punch
wouldn't be
them.
around that much
Well, I
longer and
can't
you couldn't do
land 'cause
anything
they're
about it, and they
heavy.
were telling me a bunch of weird
Now
fucking
through the
shit.
floor. And then, yeah, of course. I
I always
should
have to hear
expect
them
something
tell
like
you a
that.
bunch of shit. My
These
court
guys
isn't
are
until
not hard to
25
take out, but I
of next
can't
year,
land
and then
them.
going
When
forth,
you're
it
flying
wasn't
at full
probation.
speed,
Like
you
probation
just
having an
hover.
officer.
I
It's like
can't
the
get to the last
doctors
guy in
are the
time.
ones that decide. They're not gonna jail up a blind guy
Fuck.
who's gonna lose their vision. Like I'm gonna lose my vision and end up snapping, but I'm not gonna go like assault anybody or do anything crazy like you see on them. I'm just gonna go to the hospital and say I need resources. Either get me a job or I'm a blind person doing this shit, or I don't know what the fuck type of shit they have for blind people. I know that they have them in a warehouse and they have them put things like together like blocks and shit, and I'm gonna be like that, and it's like fucking creepy as fuck to think that people will mock you, tell you a bunch of shit, and it happens, and you fucking just have to deal with this shit. I had gunk and shit in my eyes that I wasn't faking it. There nobody that gave me a fucking bukkake. It wasn't fucking cum. It was fucking when you sleep for a whole day and you sleep at night. I'm not saying I sleep day and night. Like I'm not sleeping day and night. I wake up during the day and play a video game, or fucking go out with my case manager, or go to a doctor's appointment, or I go to the grocery store and buy pop that I drink and stay up all night and day and stay up all night and day and do play video games. And the weekend my parents are here. I know, like general senses of having I was a much thinner guy when I originally started this, and when I originally like for like me a year ago had the limb down and I had no gut. I had no gut. I was thin as fuck. And I was able to exercise. And I know that my parents also have blindness, but they're not wearing. They can go out wearing glasses and going forth and like having.
Anticlimactic. You know it's bad when the level enemies are
Common Creeks was better than living in a place where they tell you a bunch of shit and get online rewards. $65 in value for joining. You score a $5 welcome reward for just sign up. You sign up again, you get $65 value. And you don't get. They should allow you to have like one free pre-owned game under $20 or something. But they'll lose out because everybody will sign up for it, and then once the month's over or whatever the fuck, you get like 16 copies of Game Informer or however many for a year, or $15 or $20 used to be it. Now I think now it's not $5 to join, but you can't use your $5 activation fee every month for.
Yeah, they really changed it up. You know,
nobody ever watches me on here. Like if I have
first exposure to Superman, maybe they got the game for
watch something on like fucking Facebook and went and looked up and had the people that had Comic-Con. I had bought some stuff from them. I had originally had them on there. I didn't really use Facebook as much because nobody would add me up until 2021 going into 22 and 23. I had people add me that had enough time to gather that they're strangers, but sometimes they're not strangers. If your family had somebody on there that had 4 common friends from that Be that it wasn't all strangers, so I know that like
some
I
pattern
know
or
that they can't go
strategy.
forth and they're out of
All I did
state.
was keep clicking until it got
I have the
solved.
top
I'm not
classic
sure
reviews
how
for
I
a
did
list of
it,
200
and
games on
I don't care.
PSN, and I
Now
play
we
at
get
any
to
given
Luther's
time.
office where we fight Brainiac, one of the most
Person
badass
wrote to me
Superman
and they
villains.
subscribed to me, and I
Krypton
have to
guy
keep
has knowledge from worlds all
like
over the universe.
making
Can
videos
shoot
now.
the
But
rest
if
of
I don't
energy
get
from his
1,000, I don't
hands
see how
and
many
wants
subscribers they
mind-control
have.
Batman. This is
Oh wow,
definitely
they
going
have
to be a good boss fight.
multiple subscribers. Yeah, more subscribers than anyone. I have subscribers on Facebook more than the people that once you get to a certain threshold of Facebook, once you get like 100,000 views, then you're professionally signed on some. If you get like that many views, whatever videos, things you have on there, and have like 1,000 some odd videos or 2,000 some odd videos. Not much videos that I had on YouTube that I had on Facebook, but I didn't have any as much personal stuff that I had my parents and that on YouTube than I had on Facebook. I have everything I ever went through on there and go forth. And my parents are well enough to know that they're not going to catch COVID if they're not around as much people corporate-wise. They work for government jobs, but they're not around as much people. The people are always this is clean and well dressed and take showers every day. And I doubt they're gonna ever get sick and go to a hospital and not wake up. That'd be fucking scary to know that the hospital has a bunch of people that had COVID. I had COVID vaccine, but I started waking out like Jamie Foxx had got a COVID vaccine. He had like a stroke and he got real sick. Like I got sick off having that and didn't know if it was like a staph infection that grew to my one skin that I had bit into it, and my apparently my teeth were bad, and my teeth were bad, but I don't show off. I'm not gonna open up my mouth and show off all the creepy shit that I have wrong with me and going forth and have go have been watching videos on YouTube and music videos and like
let's see how much of a challenge he is.
Just not fucking anybody else other than fucking just bought at Best Buy back in 2019. I'm not about like,
On top of that, there's a time limit and kryptonite that's